everyone. This is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Look at her. She's up in Maine and she is churning and burning. And it's our good friend, Miss Sarah Fraser.
Okay, talk about churning and burning. Honey,
Girl.
where were you last night? This is like, okay, everyone watches us on YouTube as well, but this might be the worst for wear I have ever seen Miss Yantif ever in my life. Like you seem like you're struggling this morning.
Girl, I'm hungover. Have you ever done a show hungover? I am really
Yes, it's
hungover.
awful. It's awful.
Well, first of all, to the person who listens to us who came up to me at Pierre's last night in Bridgehampton, hello, welcome. Listen, she was like, I'm sorry to bother you. I've said it before. I don't want any friends. I don't like my friends. My friends are so boring. I just want my listeners. Seer, so don't ever apologize for coming up to me. I love all of you. I really do. For really. This is not an ego. I am hungover today, but I do not take vacation days like Sarah Fraser does. I do not. It's the show has to go on. These are people listening, girl. I have to pay the rent over here. Mama needs to work.
I love our listeners, but we need our good mental health. If you're not
I know.
If you're not healed and yogified, you can't give the people what they want. And in a little bit, you don't want to overexpose yourself.
No, you don't.
People like a little break. You want to leave people wanting more. And that's why I go on vacation, David, because then we get messages that people go, "Where are you two? I want you."
People are not. They were like, we don't want 1 day a week with Sarah. Where is she? I'm like, don't come after me. Tell her to get off her vacation. Vacations are for the weak.
I am mental healthing it and getting strong and taking care of my body.
Well, guess what? Before we get into other people's mental health, let me just say that we might have to. This might be our last show together.
What?
I might be. I might have to. Should I organize a strike for podcasters?
We should get unionized. I love it.
That Bethenny girl, she is working in overdrive to have a strike for these reality workers or reality TV people workers. What do we think about Bethenny? It's like you say, Sarah. It's like you say, you just love her and you can't stand her in the same breath.
Bethenny to me is, what is it? She to me is like, oh, what's that popcorn? Oh, she's like kettle corn to me. I have a very sick relationship with kettle corn where I love it and I start eating it. And then I eat it to the point that I'm sick and I hate kettle corn and it's terrible for your teeth. And it's like too much and you're over it and then you're angry. Bethenny is the kettle corn for me, where I see her video and I want to see what she has to say. And sometimes I watch too long and I think, I hate Bethenny. I can't stand what she has to say. This is very interesting to me. And I want to hear your lawyer hat. I want to hear someone who's run HR. PS has worked for Martha Stewart, probably at one time, one of the biggest brands, darling, in the world. I've worked for iHeartRadio. I've worked for Cumulus Radio. I still work for Fox Entertainment and Fox 5 DC, and I'm part of SAG-AFTRA Union. It pains me sometimes to give Bethenny a win, but I think she's 100% right. And one of the things, because my love are all these TLC shows, 1,000 Pound Sisters, Sister Wives, 90 Day Fiance. I don't know why these people are not calling Bethenny, jumping on the bandwagon. People probably don't know this that listen to our show because they love Bravo so much, but TLC shows, they are truly the redheaded stepchild of reality TV. I know for a fact people on Married at First Sight, 1,000 Pound Sister. I know people on these shows who are making $800 an episode. Do you know? Giving away exactly what Bethenny is saying. Their complete likeness, total edit control. They get no residuals. That episode can air a bazillion times in other countries. They get nothing in other languages. It can be dubbed over. TLC stars notoriously get paid nothing. Nothing. I don't know why they're not clamoring to Bethenny. If I were a 90 Day Fiance perpetual person, Oh my God. And the control over these people, they have to clear everything. You don't see that many TLC stars with podcasts, with, a lot of them do, oh, what is it? Cameo. You're on Cameo. I'm on Cameo. They do cameos, but they don't do podcasting where you can make a lot of money. All these things they have to get permission for from the network. So I don't know where these people are, but they should be jumping on Bethenny's ass because she's right. She's right. I mean, Bravo, I feel a little less sympathy for these Bravo women because some of them, New Jersey, as you know, I mean, they've done very, very well. And it seems like Bravo allows them to do a lot more than, let's say, I mean, I bet like Snooki and Jersey Shore people, I bet they had oppressive contracts. The Hill, I mean, they,
Well, JWoww apparently. Well, first of all, let's not give Bravo too much credit. I'm sorry. For someone who works with Bravo, and when I say works, I mean they actually hate me, but they work with me because they want their people to get PR.
Yeah, you have such a huge show, right?
It's a huge show, but they hate me, which is okay. I mean, hate away, get in line. I don't know about this. I don't know. Look,
tell me your thought. I think it is genius. She is 100% correct. Do I think that I think the problem is they want to be on TV so badly.
Yeah.
They're not going to unionize. They're really not. And I think people are so willing now because of things like TikTok and Instagram, and they've shown so much of their life that it's like, oh, if I could get paid. And, the truth of the matter is some TLC stars sell farts in a jar. They're on OnlyFans. I mean, they do make a lot of money from these other things because they appear on television. So I think those people that are making $300,000, $400,000 a year, what incentive do they have to... They should be unionizing, but I don't know that they get it.
I mean, that is my whole problem with it. Like, I was on the phone with like a 90s icon the other day. Let's not even get into who. And I was like, what's going on? Like, what is that I hear? Because beep, 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 beep. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Literally, she's a 90s icon. She's coming up on the show. We've become friends, whatever. She's driving by the strike line. She's like, oh no, I'm just beeping. Because like the people, these are my friends on the picket line. Like, can this work? Like, what is going to happen when Malaya Gorga and Josefina Gorga are sitting at home and they're on the picket line and Bravo's like, do you want the 2 million or not? Sign it. You have to start tomorrow. Malaya Gorga and Josefina, her husband, will drop the picket sign. She'll fall. The poor thing will fall, Miss Gorga. She'll be running so fast. She'll cross the picket line and she'll be starting. So when Bethenny says, like, we have Spencer Pratt, we have Nene Leakes, we have Vicki Gunvalson, I want to hear about Teresa, Countess, Kenya Moore. Give me current people that are working. Marlo Hampton.